In another 5 years, carbohydrates will be the greatest thing in the world, and proteins will be bad. We talked about supplementation for recovery. We talked about the power program. I'm back on power. Reverse dieting, like I'm doing. I want to go into my reverse dieting. This is week number 2. What's up, my crazies? All right, Titans. A couple different things we're doing. One is we started the power program. We are back on the power for you guys that are over in the Titan crew. So that 9-week power program is what I am doing. For anybody that wants that, just go over to mikeohern.com. We started today, so it was a lot of squats. Feeling it. Whew, already feeling it. So this first week is going to be one of those kind of just feel it weeks. As you know, I am reversing diet. So I'm reversing out of that hardcore diets that I was doing. So I'm incorporating those carbohydrates again, which is great, needed. Man, I keep going back to that statement as everybody says, what's kept me going in the industry so long and healthy? Carbohydrates. And I don't know why society right now, in the last couple, not even the last couple of years, last year or 2 years, I guess it is a couple of years, so anti-carbohydrates. But like everything will do a 180. In another 5 years, carbohydrates will be the greatest thing in the world, and proteins will be bad. So we had a great couple of YouTube videos. We had Dr. Jordan on that we got to really go into the fundamentals of training and form and reason why you do certain exercises and muscles. And so those are great. Those are over on YouTube. And then this morning we got to talk to Matt Wenning, another brilliant guy that I really respect when it comes to weightlifting and nutrition and training, supplementation, recovery. So that was great. That I will put the link on here for you guys. Again, a great thing. But just more than anything else, we can continue to talk about what supplements to take for recovery, what steps to take for recovery. We talked about the power program, and then we talked about how to boost your testosterone naturally. So all these great subjects are over on my YouTube. Again, I'll put the link on this bad boy right here. We talked about supplementation for recovery. We talked about the power program. I'm back on power. Reverse dieting, like I'm doing. I want to go into my reverse dieting. This is week number 2, the start of week number 2, and reverse dieting. We will go over that also tomorrow at high noon in the Titan crew. So if you want to ask questions or get questions answered, tomorrow at noon is the time to do it over in the Titan crew. And the Titan crew is absolutely free if you are a subscriber to my fit plan, my workouts, or my nutrition plan. So if you're already part of that, you should be over in the Titan crew asking questions on Tuesday. Titan Tuesday is what we call it. Let's see. I am at 280 pounds. I'll probably hit 300 pounds, 305 on this off season. I'm going to be off season until November. So I am going to be just working on putting that muscle and strength on. So that will be so fun. So as Heath Evans continues to do guilt-ready training and overtrain and get smaller arms, we're going to get bigger and more jacked and stronger than anything. Here, let me see if I can give you a little. It's coming up. Oh, hi guys. That's 280 pounds right there. So that is that for us. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let me see if I'm on here right now. Lee, what's up, man? Great job on the powerlifting, man. Your form is beautiful. So if you are part of it, for anybody, because I see a couple people say that you're part of the Titan, my fit plan or my nutrition plan, you would automatically receive an email with the password, and then there's a couple other questions you have to ask and stuff, and then you join the group instantly. If you don't have that, don't worry. All you got to do is send a message to customer support, and then they will send it out to you. All right. I don't do that. Customer support, that's what we have a team for. My job is to eat, get strong, and jacked. and then answer your questions. How about that? How does it feel to eat? It's going to take a couple of weeks to be really great, but right now, man, you got to remember, I've been dieting and guest posing almost every weekend for 7 years. So I am loving the fact that I get to go into a surplus. And Mona's letting me get Titan size big. Let's see what else we got. Okay, here's an interesting question, and it's interesting. This person definitely does not follow me or the principles of what I believe in longevity. So Ryan asks, in your cutting program, why do you do why don't you do like a higher rep range between 15 to 20 reps with heavy weights? Instead, you just take up the cardio. So if anybody else doesn't want to answer that, I'll definitely answer that. So again, for anybody that's doing the programs, I have 5 different programs out for you guys to do, and I have a couple of them that are ripped and cut programs. And if you understand the rep range and what you're trying to do with cutting up, at the same time retaining as much muscle as you can, and then also the one thing that most people forget is deterioration or overuse and destruction of your joints and ligaments. You just wear and tear on this. So you want to get the best workout you possibly can with the least amount of work. And that's why you'd want to just be able to go in, get the workout in that you need to, tear the muscle, get done with that. And then if you're slicing and dicing like those programs are, then I just recommend jumping on some cardio at that point. And then just burn it moderately and safe. And that way you're just burning the fat at that point or some extra calories instead of just breaking down the body again. That way, 2 things happen. One is you did your job that day. Also, you have enough to come back the next day and recover to come back. Now, the problem is, and this is what I wrote about today, is if I could tell my young self to chill out and slow down a little bit, I would recommend to do that. And that's today's YouTube video is going to go into this. But that's why, Ryan, that I wouldn't do that. But you feel free to do that. If that's what you want to do, 15 to 20 reps on everything, go ahead and do that. As heavy as you possibly can, that's great too. But enjoy that and try that. And then get back to me at the end of it. All right? My sleep schedule, I don't get much sleep. But I'm not trying to win Mr. Universe anymore. I'm just enjoying life and trying to rule the world in a sense. So I get to bed at 9, I get up at 3, I get 6 hours, which is not enough time. I recommend, again, back to me telling you guys, do what you need to do to get where you want to be. I do things so I can succeed in a whole big aspect. I already did my competing time and all that. So that's my schedule. So, which makes me concerned that a lot of people ask me about my sleep schedule. But again, I guess you forget that I stopped competing over 20 years ago. My last show was actually 20 years ago when I just won the Universe and then went up against the drug guys and won the California. So, yeah. Dominic. Awesome. Reverse dieting is when you come off of a hardcore cut diet and you reverse out of it. That's what reverse dieting is. And did we do a video on that?
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Also, jump over. Oh, it is time to eat. That's the fun thing about off season, man. That clock goes off every 2 hours and I get a nice meal. But let's talk about water retention, how the body shuts down from carbohydrates when we reverse diet. I'll do that second video today, actually, and then we'll get that up 3 a.m. for you guys.
Yeah.
Let's schedule that. So I did a video reverse dieting last week. So it was the first steps of it. And so now what we're going to do is going to give you week 2 and the steps to do during week 2. Okay. Oh, Daniel, we got some good feedback here. Thanks, guys, for the feedback, because this is great. Daniel says the detail in the videos are great information and stuff. So I appreciate that we're kind of going. I know you guys, some of you probably just want to see the workouts, but here's the thing about workouts. There's a reason and rhyme. There's a rhythm and a rhyme. Look at me. To why you do what you do. What's the point of doing the exercises?